Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. There are bugs on the screen. There are dragons in the background. Look at the smoke coming off of the ground.
Damn.
Mortal
Shao Kahn.
Small Hulk. His real name is Thomas. Hulk's real name is Thomas. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mortal Kombat.
Also, they did a clever thing with the background there, I just noticed. The background of that pyramid had people dead in the background, but they weren't recognizably anybody that was from the actual story.
Let's see. Oh, I went to the shrine. That's the wrong place. I don't even have money.
You don't have any money for that.
I'm poor.
Look at those dragons.
They're
on the mountain.
Mountain dragons.
Mountain dragons.
So yeah, if you haven't figured it out, we're gonna do the arcade endings, and we're gonna rate them. But first, we should do a little sound check and see if we're live. So Skylar, pull out your fucking phone.
Here's the sound check.
Sound check.
Here's
Audio.
coming.
Gotta make sure. Oh, fuck, that was probably loud.
That was my notifications.
Skylar, mute your cell phone.
We sound good.
Okay. Then
Leaning a
I
little
think it's
closer
time to
you,
watch
though.
the first one. So I was told that we need to watch. You might want to mute the phone because they're going to hear that.
Oh.
I was told to watch Shao Kahn's before we watch Raiko. That's the only thing I was advised. I should mention I've seen a couple of these. I've seen Johnny Cage's, I've seen Natara's, I've seen Sindel's because I couldn't fucking help myself, and I've seen Reptile's. Those are the only four. I have heard things about other ones, but those are the only ones I've seen. So, if you're into the lore of Mortal Kombat, these are completely canon to the story.
The lore.
Let's go. And we're going to rate these, and we're going to do a little list for them. So, we're going to start with Ashra.
Ashra.
I couldn't believe that Liu Kang welcomed me in Earthrealm, or that he thought me worthy to study with his Shaolin masters.
I now have a home.
After
That's
a
not just my
lifetime
hat.
of wishing for one,
I'm
I finally
cosplaying
had a
Goku.
home. But
I
my joy was
just
tempered
called that
as
she
I thought
had a home
about
now.
Serena. My shadow sister was still under Quan
Oh.
Chi's yoke, and she deserved a life free of him as much, if not more, than
Shadow
I.
sister?
Quan Chi and my other sisters proved
Shadow
tenacious,
sister.
but they were no match for my blade.
Ah.
I snatched Serena from them. Then Liu
So
Kang
Ashra
helped
saved
me
Serena.
break Quan Chi's spell.
That's cool.
Her mind free of his influence
That
for
was
the
nice
first
of her.
time in years. Serena chose to join me in Earthrealm.
Aw.
My sister and I once again fight
Oh,
side
that's
by
sick.
side. Only now we do so for Earthrealm. Together,
Cool.
we have formed the
Oh,
Order
that's
of
sick.
Light.
That means she might be playable in the next one, because in story she's been freed now.
Huh.
That's really cool. That's a solid 8. I'm giving that an 8.
And I quite like Serena.
That's a good start.
I don't know their full, well, hello, Chance.
Hello,
To you
Chance.
too. I don't know Serena and Ashra's full connection, other than that they're both demons.
Well, apparently they're related. But I
Shadow
like
sister.
that. I'm giving that an 8, and I think so far
Makes you wonder why she specifically targets Ashra or Serena though. I don't know their full story with that.
So while we're watching this one, I'm gonna start our list, and we are gonna have a list by the end of this. So this one's Paracas.
While the regime had changed, little else had. My people still suffered in silence, ignored by the rest of our
There's
world.
a guy in the background, like sniffing a
Though
rock.
now I knew Empress Melina's
Smells
secret,
good.
that she was also afflicted
slowly
with
die.
Tarkat.
But I die happy.
Anyone would help.
Oh, so he goes
It
to
would be
Melina.
her. But how to get an audience?
Blackmail.
Caesar's. He was the Empress's new emissary to the Saterans.
So he needed an.
I asked him to introduce us. At great
Oh, so this
personal
one links to
risk,
reptiles.
He agreed.
I assume.
And as I'd prayed, the Empress was willing to meet.
It doesn't.
Even better,
I've
she
seen
would
reptiles.
visit the
Maybe.
colony. She was shocked to see how
Li Mei has
we
cool
lived.
shoulder pads.
She moved quickly to provide for our care and
I thought that was
comfort.
Raiko for a minute next to Li
Thanks
Mei.
to
I
the
was like, why is he
Empress
here?
and Scythoth, we
that's
Tarkatans
nice.
are no longer pariahs. Until our disease can be cured, that will
That's
do.
a cool dress for Melina.
That's nice. Okay, that's good. I'd say
It's
6.
It's a little weird because it's basically just like, hey, I need help. We need help. Hey, Melina, can we get help?
Lena, please.
Melina.
Oh, wait, sorry.
Melina, please.
We need help.
Yeah, I'm putting that below Ashra's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's...
What number would you give either of those, like, out of 10? Being, like, the coolest thing that could have happened to this character or the weakest?
For this version of Baraka, I'd say either 5 or 6.
I'm saying 5, and I'm gonna put that below Ashra. Because Ashra's cooler. Ashra did things. Geras.
Yeah, Baraka's really cool in this one, too, Chance.
Though the barriers between timelines had been
pyramid.
rebuilt, there was no question that they could
That
again
looks
be
really cool.
broken. Protecting this timeline would require eternal
Mouse can
vigilance,
look cool.
so that it
That was
could
Evil
not
Raiden
fall
with good
victim
lightning.
to further outside aggression.
I'm so angry!
But nothing
see the
in my
blood?
countless lifetimes had prepared me for this task. In none of them had multiple timelines ever coexisted.
Hi, Christy.
Monitoring them for threats was an entirely novel problem. It would require a novel solution.
So I wrote a
I discovered that though
That's
the
cool looking.
timelines no longer touched, their meeting had left them intertwined.
See the Watcher?
I can now secretly surveil all
He's the Watcher.
timelines,
All
keeping
timelines.
watch for potential danger.
There's Shao Kahn
It
down there.
pleases
That's
me
Cassie.
to do this service for the new era.
It looks like there's a bow down there,
Lord
too,
Liu Kang
so...
may rest assured that
Or maybe,
it
no,
is
that's the
secure.
Wuxi Temple. Okay, that's fine.
So Geras becomes
The Watcher.
Uatu the Watcher.
Yeah, he just watches all
I'm
timelines.
gonna say better than Baraka's, but I'm not putting that one too high either. I'm gonna say like a 6.
6, yeah.
So Geras is below Ashra.
Let's see about Havoc, this crazy motherfucker.
Havoc, you better have done some cool
That's
shit.
a cool picture.
Quan Chi's defeat had cost me everything. For months I had
Oh, we did
furthered
a
his
sound check.
plot,
I think we're
and
good
now
enough.
I had to start over. Saito's people were still in chains. That's when Rain approached me. On the run from Empress
I'm
Melina,
Rain.
he was desperate
Tis
for
I.
help. And though I'd had my fill
Can you
of
hear us
sorcerers,
right now, Christy? Like,
this
can you
one
understand what
was
I'm saying?
different. I agreed to provide him safe haven.
You can do,
He
like,
agreed
water
to
portals?
help topple
Like,
Saito's
far,
government.
far distance?
Then we're good.
And topple it we did.
Oh.
Rain summoned a wave so fast, so powerful, that it crushed the
Epic.
capital. Saito's fascist
Yeah, you're laughing, but
walls
I'm pretty.
were
Yeah,
swept
they're
away.
flooding this city.
My
Oh, so they're
people
doing
are
biblical shit,
finally
basically.
free. They can chart their own course, needing only to follow their own desires.
Although,
Their lives are now blessed by anarchy.
I don't think their lives are anything now, Havoc. People don't typically live when you drown them.
so apparently he's from Saito,
Yeah.
which I assume is a different country, which is more Egyptian themed?
So I don't know if you'll recognize this character's name, but I believe Havoc in this version of Mortal Kombat is a previous Mortal Kombat character named Dairu.
He very sounds familiar.
I believe it's Dairu. It might be something else. But now it's time.
That was pretty cool.
So here's the thing. Johnny Cage straight up becomes
The only
Kevin Feige.
problem with Havoc
Mhm.
is he didn't do anything.
Yeah, it's
He
mostly
was just like,
But he
I
did-
have an idea.
He did get his vengeance though.
Yeah.
Like he's the one who wanted Saito gone.
7.
I agree. I'm gonna say 7.5. I'm gonna put that directly below Ashra. I think currently that's the second one at best. But now, you ready for Johnny to become Kevin Feige?
Sure.
I swear to God, that's what happens.
He did say he wanted to do that.
Since this whole thing kicked off, I'd wondered why Liu Kang chose me to be a champion. I mean, sure, I was killing it as a martial arts star, but it's one thing when it's all for show.
It's the movie.
It's different.
Or the
You're playing for keeps. Then Liu Kang let me in on his master plan.
Smiling now.
He wanted the masses to know about the world beyond them, the one filled with gods and monsters, and he wanted me to tell him about it. But I knew revealing the truth all at once would be too shocking of a plot twist for most.
Okay.
That's why I pitched doing a bunch of stories.
Johnny,
to
fatality,
slowly
I
get
heart
people
Johnny.
used to it.
There's
one thing I can do, besides kick ass and combat.
I wasn't kidding.
It's build a cinematic universe. I'm serving up movies, streaming series, games, you name it. I like that I'm doing a public service. And it doesn't hurt that I'm making more than a few bucks.
Tanya looks so happy.
It's the kind of synergy that would make any
I mean, that's not
studio
Tanya. That's an actress playing Tanya. Yeah, so I'm gonna be real.
Do you think they actually put... I think Kenshi was actually in it, though.
I'm gonna be real. I think it's weird. But I'm giving that an 8. I really like that for Johnny.
It makes sense for him.
I'm gonna put it below Ashra for me, but what number do you give it?
I was thinking 8, yeah.
I'm giving Johnny an 8, yeah.
It's not...
It's
he
it's
did
funny, and it's Johnny.
8.5.
Yeah. Well, time for your boy. Time for Kenshi.
That looks cool as fuck. Is that Darius?
I wasn't looking for allies against the Yakuza, but I found one in Special Agent Jackson.
Oh, Jax!
Oh, it is Jax.
Gangsters
That's
plotting
cool.
to kill me on a wiretap.
I understand why you thought it was Darius, though. The sunglasses.
Yeah. He's not bald, though.
We planned to part ways when we got the job done. But then, Shang Tsung showed up to steal Sento.
Hi, guys. I'm coming out of the basement.
I'm angry.
And I've been feeling just fine.
It blew his mind to hear that the
creepy to see him not smiling now.
Real.
Yeah. Oh, so this one does mix into Johnny's.
Jackson quickly sized up
he's
the
talking about
threats
Johnny's
Earthrealm
movie.
faced.
Is he joining the Special
To
Forces?
deal with them, he got his bosses at the FBI to form the Outworld Investigation Agency.
Kenshi is an Outworld
Sign on.
agent.
I hesitated. After all,
Also, is that the Collector in the background? Look at that shit.
It is.
What's he doing back
but
there?
it's an important job.
Oh,
Is
Shiva
that
back
Shiva over there? Why is
Important
Shiva
to
there?
me.
And Matt Murdock.
An honest living.
They became the Men in Black. I kind of love that.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5. But what do you?
I think it's an 8 because it does mix a little bit into Johnny's, because he talks about Johnny's movies.
I say for me it's below Johnny, but it's
Below Johnny, but maybe. Yeah, before it's above Havoc, below Johnny.
Okay. So next is Kitan.
Some of the art in that one was cool.
General Shao's
Ermac.
revolt left Outworld's armies in tatters.
Jared.
We were vulnerable to enemies both foreign and domestic. That's why my sister asked me to take command, to stitch her military back together and purge Shao's loyalists within it. She trusted only me with the task.
Except for Ermac, which was my
The
dad.
soldiers, however, had
was
little
talking
faith.
to me.
They thought me a spoiled dilettante, unprepared and unfit to serve.
But
that I could fight
in the
mattered
story,
little.
didn't everybody love
All that
Katana?
mattered was that
Like, wasn't
I
that the
wasn't one of
thing?
them.
There was a worry that she'd take over the throne?
I finally earned their loyalty by orchestrating an epic victory
Motara's
over Shao and
on
his
her
rebels.
team now.
Though the general himself escaped.
Oh no,
His
wait, he's fighting
forces
them.
were
Motara's
smashed.
with Shao.
With
For
Shao
as long
Ran.
as I am able, I will lead the Empress's armies
cool
in
looking
defense
scar on
of
his face now.
Outworld.
That's Scorpion up
Through
there helping out?
strength, we will achieve peace.
Kind of looks like him, but I think it's just a dude.
Okay, so she.
So she
made
started a
army.
war. she went after Shao. That's fine. I'd say about 6.
I'm putting that below Havoc's.
Below Havoc.
Above Geras. Do you like Geras' better?
I like Geras'.
By the way, I don't know if I gave Kenshi a number.
Yeah, it's below Havoc.
I would say Kenshi for me is like a 7.5.
I think it was an 8.
Kitana's is like...
Not the greatest.
I'm going to say a 6.5.
Because I thought she was kind of fine with her people, too. I don't know what the difference there was.
I'm going to give the 0.5 point just because that's new art of Motaro killing a fucker. And that looks cool. So I will put her above Geras.
Looks like he's about to punch the guy's head even though it's ripped out.
So according to Sebastian, this is the best ending in the game.
It looks fucking cool.
It was inevitable that the Shaolin Masters had me join them.
Oh,
I already hate this shit.
Just how much future initiates could learn from me. Shujinko was one of my earliest.
What?
His ability to absorb anyone's powers and skills was amazing. With the right training, he could become our greatest champion. I knew that I alone
Shujinko.
could give it to him.
God,
but as his proficiency grew, so did his ego. In love with himself,
you turned him into a villain?
Shujinko became
because you're an asshole, Wow.
He hadn't learned humility because I wasn't the one who could teach it.
Yeah.
Is he learning humility though?
And not try to train Shujinko alone.
Huh.
After he was subdued, Shujinko's accumulated abilities and memories were taken from him.
Oh, shit.
He is once again a new initiate, ready to begin his training. This time, Raiden and I train Shujinko
look how
together.
sad he looks.
He will become the champion he is destined to be. And I will fulfill my duties, humbly and
okay, that is pretty cool.
That's going above Ashra for me. That's like a 9, dude. For me, that's like a 9. Pretty damn close to a 10.
Yeah. I can go there, yeah.
I'm putting... He's first right now.
That's pretty good.
Kung Lao bringing out the good ending. Damn.
He learned. Maybe he's not just an asshole now.
And it's canon. So, like, next game, that's going to be applicable.
They're still going to make him an asshole.
Oh, always. So...
That is a weird face for
This is the worst ending in the game, according to Sebastian, and I have seen a bit of it, and I know what happens. This is probably the worst ending. Let's all watch.
As her reign began, Empress Melina faced many challenges. To meet them,
like
she
getting
turned
the
to the
cookie
people
jar
she trusted,
off of the fridge.
her sister to lead her army,
Not
and
stepping
me
on her new
to
dress.
lead her imperial
Luckily,
police.
Goro was there for the cookie
Though
jar
I missed
problem.
Empress Sindel dearly, I was glad my ties with her family
yes,
had been
survived
mended.
the fight.
But while it was an honor to be made responsible for Outworld's internal security, I soon realized accepting the appointment was a mistake. I'm not cut out to be a bureaucrat.
Don't know how to read.
Nor am I patient enough to navigate the Imperial Court's politics. I was at my best patrolling Sundo's streets, when I could feel the city's pulse and serve and protect its citizens directly. That's why I resigned my post and resumed my role as Sundo's first constable. I end each day knowing I've made a difference.
And I patrol the streets with my eyes closed.
And my ending means nothing.
Yeah, so she gets a promotion,
And
she doesn't like it, and she quits.
That's
her
pretty
ending.
dumb.
That's her whole ending.
Yeah, that's the worst one so far.
So you can argue if you wanna, but like, I'm saying 1 and putting it at the bottom.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Christy's even laughing at it.
I didn't like my promotion. That's my ending.
So I'm like, fuck your promotion, Empress.
Okay, Liu Kang.
That's cool looking.
My loyal partner had warned me. Reclaiming my power as Keeper of Time might have unforeseen consequences. In this, as in most things, he proved prescient. The process I had undergone did irreparable harm to my body. Taking back my power had cost me my immortality.
Oh, so he's mortal again.
This is his last
While
lifeline.
my lifespan would still stretch across eons, I would one day perish. And if the war with Titan Shang Tsung taught me anything, it is that this timeline is not safe without a protector. Yet I had never given thought to choosing a successor. Who is it that could replace
He's fighting
me
Deadly Alliance
and
right there.
protect my new era?
So he's looking for...
The answer, of course, is Geras. Tireless and meticulous.
Geras isn't the
he is
Watcher.
perfectly
He's
suited to
God
be
now.
entrusted with this grave
fine.
duty. And no one
Not
knows
my
better the
favorite thing, but it's fine.
temptations of the hourglass.
I mean, of all the characters, he is probably
I
the
have
best
no
choice.
doubt he
Yeah.
will be above them.
It's also the same picture, just one thing's different.
Yeah, Sebastian did mention there's some overlap. Liu Kang was okay.
That was alright. Below Geras.
I'm gonna say like a 6. I'll put it below Geras. Good call. Good call on that. I think that's fitting. Why am I trying to write this out? I'll do that while we're watching Melina.
Love how there was nothing about this
Though
his
worried
version of
about
Kitana.
how the public
Yeah.
might react, I met with Baraka
more worried about himself.
to discuss his Tarkatans.
Oh, this one overlaps with Baraka's.
Speaking
continuation?
from his heart, he moved me. I agreed to visit his colony and see how his people lived. The conditions were atrocious.
Reptile looks so
This
sick in this game.
was one of my mother's few
That was
mistakes.
cool with like the curved teeth.
Like all Outworlders, she treated Tarkatans with scorn. What they deserved from us was compassion.
Look
And
at
the only
Baraka.
way to
He's
get
like,
it
yeah,
from
look at
them
all this suffering.
was to reveal
Why are you looking
my
at her?
affliction,
She's like perfectly fine.
to show all
compared to the
my
person behind
subjects
me.
that even an empress could get Tarkat. The scandal my revelation caused was intense. But with the help of Kitana and Tanya, I emerged from it a stronger
And no help from
empress
Ermac.
than
He's
ever.
a dick.
My
He's not
honesty,
even in this picture.
empathy,
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa.
resolve
Tanya's got a
won
mask.
over my remaining
Cool.
doubters.
That looks
There
sick.
is no longer
That skin
any
looks better with a
question
mask.
that I am fit to lead the Empire.
So it's her becoming more of a good.
Well, she revealed her Tarkat to the people.
Above Baraka.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it's above Geras.
Yeah, that works.
Actually, I'm gonna put it above Kitana too.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna give that like a solid a 7.
Yeah. Sounds
By
pretty
the
good.
way, I will read out the full list in order.
That Baraka
at the
skin
end.
looks cool too.
Natara. Natara is not bad,
I like that
but
picture.
everybody brace yourself.
Oh,
Megan
Jesus.
Fox. Megan
I forgot
Fox.
about that.
Quan Chi's plot collapsed. Along with it, my plan to secure new beings to feed my starving
Along with it,
people.
my plan.
Because I'd advocated for partnering with him, I was held responsible.
That was
if I
fine,
didn't
Mike.
seize for Viternus' new feeding grounds, the Coven would banish me.
Me.
But then, I had a revelation.
That's a cool looking place though.
I didn't
I want to
need
go here.
to conquer realms to feed
Like
my people.
Ravenloft, but
I simply needed
spooky.
to capture enough beings to breed them. Once they multiply, Viternus
Okay,
will
that's
have
some
a
sick art, though.
limitless,
That is really cool.
renewable source of food. And I
Of
only need a few
food.
thousand to start.
Worldwide
I'm
meets.
so small compared to the billions in the realms.
Ah,
No
so
one
she
will
goes to
notice
Earthrealm.
people go missing. But it will be
She goes
more
to
than enough
Earthrealm
to
to steal
establish
people.
our breeding stock and feed a ravenous Viternus.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
That's pretty fucked. That's pretty cool though. It'd be cool if it wasn't Megan Fox, but it was pretty alright.
I'm gonna say in between Melina and Kitana's.
I like that
think
one.
I think it's a 7.5.
Yeah, I like that one. It fits her.
Raiden. I wonder if this will connect to Shujinko.
Maybe.
Were it not for my godly
Hey, it's a cool
counterpart,
shout.
I would not have survived the battle against Titan
Oh, it is
Shang
the cool
Tsung.
shot. This is a cool shot. Look at the
Meeting
pyramid.
him, though, raised questions. Why did I replace him in this new era? Why was I made mortal? Lord Liu Kang told me of his Raiden's nobility and righteousness, about his steadfast leadership in the defense of Earthrealm. He also told me about Raiden's dark side. How he could be consumed by rage and cast aside the rules he otherwise lived by. Making me mortal and incapable of such anger was to keep me from following in his footsteps. Though I understood the reasons why, I felt I had been done a disservice.
What? Is he going
to
evil?
To survive the coming battles, I may need the edge that only great rage can bring.
You're going evil?
As the Shaolin couldn't aid me, I sought out someone who could. Someone to stoke the fire within me.
Is he getting trained by fucking Scorpion?
To master it.
Yeah?
For this, I could have no better teacher than the
Shirai that's awesome.
Ryu's Grand Master.
At the very least, that's going above Havoc. That's an 8.
Awesome.
That's a solid 8.
I like that one.
So we have to decide who's better, Kenshi or Havoc. Kenshi or Raiden?
Kenshi or Raiden? Raiden. Raiden was cooler. Kenshi was cool, but
is Raiden better than Johnny? I think so. Johnny was funny.
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting Raiden above Johnny, but below Ashra.
Her voice is very strange to hear in one.
All right, here's Rain. Sebastian likes this
one too.
It's
also a continuation of Havoc's.
To elude capture by Empress Melina, I joined Havoc's crusade in Saido.
But meaning
there,
I did
I summoned more magic than I thought possible, and drowned out the old regime.
It was cool,
Havoc's longed for anarchy had been achieved. He was more than satisfied. But I was left empty and broken.
You didn't know what else to do?
Had I been satisfied as Outworld's High Mage, not let myself be tempted by Shang Tsung,
regretting?
a great city would
Seems
not
like
now lay in ruins. I've caused devastation.
Oh,
ended
shit.
thousands of lives. All
Rain might be a good
because
guy.
of my blind ambition.
Trying to do redemption.
I've betrayed my oath.
No
my
shit.
sovereign, and
He turns
my
himself
realm.
in.
He turned himself
These
in.
high crimes merit punishment, and I'll accept whatever the Empress gives me. My only ambition now is to one day
shit.
be
Okay.
forgiven.
So
Okay,
Rain.
Rain.
Try to be a good guy. That's kind
That's pretty good. Okay. I mean, Raiden's was pretty sick, but I think I'd put that above Johnny's.
Yeah.
I'm going to give that an 8 as well. Solid 8 there. Well done, Rain. Well done.
I flooded a city and felt bad for it.
Oh, here's Raiko. So, there's Onaga.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, we're supposed to watch Xiao's first.
The battle had been lost, but the war isn't over. I won't stop fighting until I take out.
A lot of cool art in these.
Yeah.
That they thought Lei Chin prison would hold me is laughable. Once free, I began planning my next campaign. I would need an unstoppable army to overthrow Melina.
Is that you?
Unfortunately, most of my former soldiers lacked the courage to rally to my standard. Rebuilding my army would require finding new recruits. And that task is proving easier than expected. Outworld's golden age has left more than a few behind. Without hope, without power, they eagerly heed my call to tear down Melina's government.
When Melina revealed herself as Tarkat, some of the villagers didn't like it.
So Xiao created a group of
I'm gonna say 6.5.
racists.
It's not. Well, I'm gonna say he's weaponizing civilians.
Yeah, that's all right.
I like that. I'm not putting that.
Works for Xiao.
I'd say. What do you think? In between Natara and Katana.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Did you give a number?
I don't even remember what those ones were.
I meant for Xiao.
I know. Fucking 7, 6.5.
I give it a 6. I think it's a solid 6.
Now
I have seen this one. Oh, we go back up to Reiko. Oh yeah, I was just gonna go to Sindel's. Okay, Raiko.
My
With
nipples
General
got super
Shao
hard.
freed from prison, we
My
began
nipples got
raising
super
a
hard.
new army against the royal family. Though many were eager recruits, few were good at soldiering. It was so bad, the general was forced to change tactics. He decided
They were so fucking bad.
They weren't great soldiers.
Decided we need a doomsday
That
weapon.
weapon isn't a thing, though.
Whoa.
It is a monster. Onaga, the Dragon King.
Who is that?
The general told me the old legends were true.
His
That his
ancestor?
ancient ancestor defeated Onaga, trapping him deep inside Mount Sagan.
God, he's huge.
The Dragon King is still there today. His pent-up fury waiting to be unleashed.
Oh, so Shao has a race.
Because Onaga is so
You see all the ones with the horns?
the general wouldn't risk trying to tame him before.
Fucking huge.
But now,
That is cool,
he
though.
feels we have no choice. Though I likely won't survive, I accept this mission gladly. I can think of no greater honor than to give my life in the general's service.
God, I just want to sniff his hair.
Above Shao's.
He doesn't have hair, and that's the problem.
It's cool to see this version of Onaga. He's fucking huge.
I'm gonna say above Natara too, just because Onaga
Yeah.
looks so sick.
He's fucking huge.
Like that, I gave Shao like a 6. That's a solid 7.5.
Look how big he is. I'd be interested to see if they end up making him playable.
I don't know if you can make something that. Like I know we had the Ridley debate for a while, but
They got
that's
that
a
to
big ass Onaga. Maybe he'll shrink.
Maybe.
Reptile.
Maybe that's how they get him to be subservient.
After fleeing Outworld, I hadn't expected to return. But then I also hadn't expected the new Empress to make me an offer I couldn't refuse.
$5.
To thank me for helping stop General Shao's rebellion.
It's better than becoming
She
a
asked
bureaucrat
me to
like
be
being
her
hated.
emissary to the
Oh, she quit?
Zaterrans.
Oh.
So she
Going
didn't do
home.
much of anything.
Bearing the seal
So he's
of
an
the royal
emissary
house,
to the
I would
Zaterrans.
show, once and for all, that my mutation wasn't
all
to be
lizards.
feared. But it wasn't a source of shame.
I don't like that they all look
To my
exactly the
surprise,
same.
I was
There should
wrong.
be
they should
different
be
looking
different
lizard
lizards,
people.
yeah.
But those warm smiles
Like
hid
iguanas,
a
They just
chameleons.
dark
didn't want
secret.
to do a new thing.
I stumbled upon a trove of official records, which showed that my shape-shifting ability isn't unique. Many Zaterrans are born with it, but are killed by their government to keep it from spreading. Who started this barbaric policy? Who is now enforcing it is unknown. But I will find out. And I will put an end to this madness.
Yeah, so Reptile becomes a freedom fighter against the Zaterran government.
That's cool. I like that one.
I think that's an 8. I'm putting it, below Kenshi.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's better than Havoc's.
Scorpion!
Because he actually did something.
No sooner had Titan Shang Tsung been defeated than Bihan and his loyalists hunted us down. Outnumbered,
shit.
we fled to Japan. There, we sought refuge from an old family friend.
Come here, Manny. Don't make sounds.
As children, we played together.
Yo, that's sort of
Harumi
gross.
Shirai was a woman now, the head of her clan. Her
Harumi
strength,
Shirai?
beauty, and
He named it after
intellect
her?
awed me. Also incensed by Bihan's betrayal, Harumi agreed to help me forge a new clan, one that would stand against him and defend Earthrealm. Her aid proved
I wonder if she'll be
invaluable,
playable in the next one.
and as time went on, we grew closer.
Looking pretty sick here, Harumi.
To honor Harumi and pay respects to my new bride, I named the clan after
That looked
her,
really funny.
calling it the Shirai Ryu.
Which literally means
Now the
fire
battle
dragon.
against my brother begins in earnest. The Shirai Ryu won't rest until Bihan is
Oh,
defeated
that's a cool Sub-Zero skin.
and the Lin Kuei's
That's
honor
very cool.
restored.
Oh,
That's cool.
Ice Sword versus Fire. Okay, that's kind of sick.
I like that.
I'm gonna put that I think that's also a decent 7.5 for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it above Reptile, but
Yeah.
below Kenshi.
Well, put it above Kenshi.
Okay. Okay. Below Johnny?
Yes.
Stay close, you damn pooch. Don't bark at things.
Now Shang Tsung.
After
Shang
escaping
Tsung.
Lichen prison,
Shang Tsung.
I was hounded by the Imperial
I
police.
like that sword. That's a cool
I
sword.
needed a place to hide and to recuperate.
Behind this tree!
What a good place to
I knew
hide.
the
Can he
remote
just, like,
canton of my
shapeshift?
youth
I just
would be
noticed his
perfect.
pauldron has like a
To
snake
escape
on it.
capture, I traveled
Like a
by
snake?
sea.
I like it for this
I
character.
traveled by
Little
sea.
did I know that a gargantuan storm was
Oh,
I
the
drowned
storm
by
caused
sea.
by
tiny
rain.
craft was smashed apart.
No, that happened in Saito.
I closed my eyes,
Could be
waiting
part of that,
to
though.
drown,
Isn't Saito a different realm?
hoping that the Nether Realm
I
wouldn't
think it's a part of
claim my soul.
It's like Order.
Outworld.
No, it's like Order realm.
But when I
Yeah,
reopened them,
maybe it is.
I
don't
found myself not in hell, but on a deserted island.
Oh, his island.
From its ruins, I could tell that great sorcerers had
I think
once
Sebastian
lived
brought
there.
this up.
Yeah. The
In the
green
caves
glowing
beneath
stuff
the
was a pretty
ruins,
telltale sign. The
I
sorcerers
found what
once
I
lived
can
there.
Well of
only
souls.
describe
Oh shit.
as a well of souls. Once I learn how to wield its power,
Okay.
I will become invincible.
You'd think Liu Kang would have thought about stopping this, but
And
no.
then I went to harass Jackson Kinchi for some reason. I don't know why I did it, but that's what I did next.
Yeah?
Alright. Where are we putting Shang? It's cool to see
Above
him get
Nitara.
I think that's a 6 for me. I'll put it above Nitara. It's fine. He got the island, but like...
Yeah. It's a little funny. He's like, I just stumbled upon this island that just seemed to have sorcerers.
I just appeared here. Hey, an island. That's
I hid
cool.
behind a tree, and then I tried to drown myself.
Well, he didn't try to drown it.
He said, I thought I'd just give up, and then he woke up on an island.
Alright.
He tried to give up, and he woke up on a sorcerer island.
Shang is below Melina, above Nitara. Sindel. This one's cool.
As the darkness enveloped me, I took a long last look at my family.
I
I
hated
did not
all
expect to see
My
them
soul's
again
coming out of my tits.
until their souls joined mine in the living forest.
Hey, Smoke got to be in this
But
art too for some
miraculously,
reason.
He wasn't even there.
My beloved husband delivered me
Was
from
he?
oblivion.
He was part of this fight.
No, he
Though
wasn't. He was
couldn't
outside.
save my body.
No, that was when
Jared
Scorpion.
had
That's
preserved
when
he
my
Sub-Zero
was
first
outside.
betrayed.
Like him and countless others, I am now a part
There's a
of
night wolf in the
Ermac.
background.
Yet ours
Ermac
is
has
not
a
We
a
can
night
have
wolf
soul
peaceful repose.
gangbangs.
The collected souls within Ermac have their own needs.
Not what
and
I was
agendas.
thinking, but okay.
Before we
Sindel?
can speak as one, we must first reach consensus. I had thought,
Oh,
as the
shit.
former rulers of Outworld, I and Jared would
Soul
hold sway.
battle.
Who's that person
But
in the
here
hood
we
in the
are,
background? That's
two
cool.
souls
Yeah, they look
among
cool.
Many thousands,
Got spiky bracelets.
fighting for the right to be heard. And if
Yeah,
there
so
is
I-
one thing
I
we
think
do
I was
right.
right together, it is fight. We will win the right to govern Ermac as we once had governed Outworld.
That's pretty
And
cool.
we will rule
Are Jared's nails
for the
painted?
benefit
I like
of
that.
all.
They look painted.
That's pretty cool. Fighting inside of Ermac for the right to
Yeah,
be
I'm
Ermac.
putting that relatively high. I personally give that a 9.
Above Rain.
I agree. Below Raid and above Rain. That sounds good to me. Smoke.
That's cool looking.
Kuai Liang and I were working hard to build our new clan.
Or hardly
But
working,
even with
am
the
I
help
right,
of his close
Harumi?
friend Harumi, it was difficult.
It was hard to
Close
teach
friend.
these kids that that hairstyle was
finding
not
the right
working for them.
initiates. Then, one night,
We already did shout.
while walking outside Harumi's compound, I was attacked. I thought at first it was a Lin Kuei assassin, but his strikes
this that kid?
were too uncertain, too angry.
This fucking Hanzo.
My attacker, it turns
It has
out,
to be.
was a boy.
Named Hanzo.
Homeless and hungry. His assault was born of desperation. He needed money so that he
His
could
name
eat.
was Jean Valjean.
It was like
That was the kid.
looking at myself
And the other one for
15
Scorpion.
years
Oh
ago.
yeah.
I would have ended up just like him if the Lin
Okay.
Kuei hadn't taken me in.
Or is it Takeda?
So I took the boy to Kuai
That's
Liang,
brown outfit.
who
Is this
also
Trimmer?
appreciated his fire.
Who are you, child?
We made him our first initiate. The boy's name?
Yeah, okay.
Hanzo.
Okay.
Hanzo Hasashi.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that one.
I'm okay with that's a cool shot. But
it's below others.
For me, it's like I'll be generous and give it a 6. It's better than Shang's.
Yeah, below Melina, better than Shang.
Yeah, okay.
It's cool we got we actually have a Hanzo
next. Ooh, Sub-Zero. Oh, we only got 2 left. Sub-Zero and Tanya. So I'm gonna predict it right now. Cyber Initiative.
Yeah,
predicting
it, like
right now.
Cyber Lin
I have broken the
fuck did we just watch?
Liu Kang's enslavement. We were now masters of our destiny and could take our place among Earthrealm's great.
I can finally rest my voice. Oh wait,
But
I'm still
taking
doing
and
it.
holding territory
He's
would require
edging.
a vast army. I needed more fighters to make our presence felt.
So I make robots.
Then I recalled Shang Tsung's dragon warriors.
Oh, is he
An
gonna
army
take
of
them?
would be unstoppable. But trafficking in such strong magic would surely draw Liu Kang's attention. Sector advised that we avoid detection by building our army using science, not sorcery.
Cyber Initiative. Yup.
We've invested much into this endeavor, and we are beginning to see results.
Oh, dope! They're gonna
Once
look more
again
like
proving the depths
armor.
of Sector's genius.
Oh, so that's Sector
when
then.
we are done, all of Earthrealm will honor our desires and heed our demands. If not, they will face the Lin Kuei's wrath.
They look more like the Dragon Army. That's pretty sick.
That is
below
pretty
Scorpion.
cool.
That's pretty sick.
I mean, yeah. I think you're right. Below Scorpion. I do say, look, I have a soft spot for the Saturn.
Actually, yeah, that I do too.
I think 7.5, maybe an 8.
Yeah. And now Tanya, and that's the last of them.
That's the last one.
I
and
guess
I've-
that guy with the blowtorch is a Sector, apparently.
So get this. This might be the funniest part of Li Mei's ending. According to Sebastian, and I don't know anything about Tanya's, according to Sebastian, Tanya's ending is a better ending for Li Mei than Li Mei's. So we're gonna see what he means by that.
Until recently, I hadn't
Well,
met Li Mei.
starting with Li
but
Mei.
I had heard the stories. How the Umgadi's matron superior blamed her for not preventing Emperor Jared's murder. How she quit in disgrace rather than accept punishment. But those
her hair is
stories
so pretty.
didn't fit the woman
I
I,
like her
now
hair.
knew.
I'm done.
Li Mei would never have been so negligent.
Yeah, it's all about Li Mei.
Eventually, I uncovered the truth. The failures and mistakes which led to the Emperor's murder, they resulted from poor decisions made by the matron superior
shit.
themselves. They made Li Mei their scapegoat.
She was a patsy.
When the Empress found out,
that's pretty cool.
She wanted the Umgadi disbanded. But I convinced her that it could be reformed.
Why the fuck wasn't that Li Mei's
To
ending?
make sure it did, she put me in charge.
Yeah, this is a
I
fine
am
ending for
humbled
Tanya and a
by this
pretty
sacred
good ending for Li Mei.
responsibility.
Yeah, I like that.
The Umgadi, my sisters, they are my life. I will not let them be brought down.
Why
by
am
the
I on
acts
this
of a
aqueduct?
selfish few.
Who knows?
I wanted to watch. That's fine.
I like that.
That's like a 6 or so for me.
Where we got? Where go?
I'm gonna say below Reptile for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Below Reptile, above Havoc.
And that's everybody. That
No,
is-
we didn't get that last guy. Credits.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Okay, let's see what this ending is.
Wow. So
Published
cool.
by WB. What a plot twist. Okay, we're done with this. So yeah, those are the endings for Mortal Kombat. Chat, which one do you think is the best? I think personally I might have liked Sindel because I'm impartial to Ermac, but from least to best, we have the worst ending in all of Mortal Kombat 1, Li Mei.
Nothing
She
happens.
didn't do shit. Li Mei.
Nothing happened.
You sucked. Then above her is, wow, I didn't expect it to be this low, but Baraka.
Huh.
Baraka was okay, though. I didn't hate Baraka.
It was mostly like, hey, I need help.
Mm-hmm. Then you got Liu Kang. Well, Melina's felt like an extension of Baraka's.
Yeah.
You got Liu Kang. Liu Kang is
Basically,
our third
just like,
worst.
I'm gonna give all my power to Garrus when I go.
And then above him is Geras.
And he's already got a lot of power.
Well, he's the Watcher, and I do think it's neat that, like, Liu Kang's on his last life. You know, like, after this.
In this timeline.
Yeah, so above him is Geras. And then you have Kitana, which, God, that fucking Motaro art. That's the coolest part.
It's funny, just off frame is Shao running away.
You're right. I forgot he just ran. Look at him so triumphant here in comparison to that other art.
Yeah.
But
He
speaking
probably
of
lost
him,
a lot of morale there.
General Shao is above Kitana, and above General Shao is his boy Raiko.
Which is cool because of fucking Onaga. He was wanting to give his life so he could capture Onaga.
Then we have Natara. I think that might have been a mistake. I think Raiko should maybe be above Natara.
Yeah.
But above Natara is Shang Tsung, and then Smoke. Where is Smoke? This is Smoke. No, Smoke! That's some cool art, though.
Yeah, it is.
Then above Smoke, we got, I refuse to not scroll up to the character, Melina. Because I want to show off their art.
I like that Baraka skin.
I want Tanya to wear a mask now. It looks cool.
It does.
Well, above Melina, we have Havoc. Where's Havoc? There's Havoc. This is Geras. This is Havoc.
Floods the city because
he achieved his goal though.
Yeah.
Like he wanted to plunge Saito into chaos. He did it. And now I think the Order realm is probably Chaos realm now. Like in the next game, he might rule that area as
That'd
Chaos
be pretty
realm.
cool.
Then,
if not him, the other Havoc.
Then we have Li Mei's second ending, Tanya.
Which is better.
Then above Tanya, my bad, we have, where the fuck are you, reptile? My boy.
That one was pretty cool because he's like, I gotta go stop this bullshit.
I do want to say this. Throwing Jax into Kenchi's is awesome. That's
really
why
cool.
he is above reptile on this list.
It was also cool that he took out the Yakuza, and then they formed the fucking Men in Black, which is pretty cool.
Well, it's not just the Men in Black. I think it's straight up Special Forces.
Yeah, it's Outworld Investigative Agency.
What's neat is in this world, Jax's partner is Kenshi, right?
Instead of Sonya.
So where's Sonya? What is she doing?
Yeah, what is she doing?
I'm curious now. I actually want to know because what if she's working with Kano? What if she is a criminal in this universe?
That'd be rad.
What if she becomes like a whistleblower for the Red Dragons or the Black Dragons or whatever colored dragons Kano hangs out with?
Yellow Dragon.
Hello and welcome to the Purple Dragon. That's what we're called in this timeline.
Hello, over to the Green Dragon.
Where were we?
It's a different color every time you see him.
So above Kenshi because extra points for Cyber Ninjas. Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
Well, Sector
was part of it.
appears. Sector's right there.
Not in his armor. That's the first for that.
Then we have Kuai Liang, Scorpion.
Which was cool. If we go to that one, there's actually an image that links it to Smoke's ending, because Hanzo's in the back.
Then we have good old Johnny Feige up here.
Which is pretty cool.
Here's the thing. I think a Mortal Kombat cinematic universe is kind of a cool idea. Like, imagine watching a movie just about Kenshi. Look at that art. That could be on a poster.
I mean, it does exist. They do somewhat
Well,
exist, but not to that extent.
animated.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really want to see the Kenshi animated movie. We haven't seen it yet, but we were talking about it earlier. Then we have Havoc. Wait, is Havoc on this list? Oh, wait, I'm looking at the list there instead of my list. That was dumb of me. That might be one of the dumbest things I've ever done. On our list above Johnny is Rain.
That one was cool because he felt regret.
We are now into our 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so Rain is number 5. Sindel is number 4. And I'm going to say that I think Sindel is actually above Bofra, Ashra, and Raiden. But I'm fine with Sindel being 4. I
think that one should be where you say, too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then we're going to retcon this. Sindel is now above Ashra and Raiden. So in 4th, we actually have Raiden. Didn't have to go too far. That is sick, though. It is sick that he's being trained by fucking Scorpion.
Yeah. That makes sense, too, because fire and lightning are both heat.
It's fucking cool. It's cool that he's like, oh no, I should learn to control my rage instead of just throw it away. And then we have Ashra.
Which was cool because she was able to break Serena.
Well, also she did join the Shaolin, which is cool. Like she straight up, like Johnny calls her it in the intros, but she's a Shaolin demon now. Also, it's cool to see her meditating with Raiden and Kung Lao. That's just a cool shot. Random people.
Other people in the background.
Then, because we retconned it, Sindel is now the second best ending, and I'm going to stick with that.
Because they're fighting inside of Ermac.
Well, that's what I like about this, because that theoretically means that any of those other spirits could take control for a little bit. But since Sindel and Jared are working together, they're probably the ones in control most of the time.
Yeah.
Which I think is cool. Chad, by the way, did you have any favorite endings? Because if so, we'll talk about them before we end. But according to our list, we agreed with Sebastian because... Kung
Lao's is pretty fucking cool.
Kung Lao is number 1 on our list.
He learned humility. And accidentally made Shujinko a bad guy.
What is the thing we always bitch about in Mortal Kombat? Kung Lao's a piece of shit. He's always up his own ass. And in this one, it bites him. He gets a consequence for being up his own ass. I'd say my favorite was Kung Lao.
Yeah.
Honestly, Kung Lao came to play.
That was a good one.
They name-dropped Shujinko, a character we were curious about in this universe. They showed that Shujinko is an active member in this universe, meaning he could be playable later. And they did a unique story that plays off of Kung Lao's character.
Yeah.
This is probably the best ending for character personality.
Yeah.
And yeah,
makes you wonder how Shujinko would be.
But here's the thing that we have to remember: there are other endings coming out. So once
Ermax could be really fucking cool.
Here's the thing, chat. Once all the DLC is done, we're gonna do this for them too.
Oh god, what the fuck are the DLC characters?
Yeah, Omni-Man,
Omni-Man, Homelander, Peacemaker.
What is Peacemaker gonna do?
I joined the OIA. I'm with Kinshi and Jax now.
I appeared in this universe and just had sex with everyone and then left. That's my ending. I'm John Cena.
I blinded them all with my bright-ass helmet.
So there's a rumor going around that Ghostface is going to be in this game. I want to see that ending. Because I have a feeling they're going to reveal that he's a character in the Mortal Kombat universe.
Johnny's movies.
What if he goes after Johnny?
That'd be
that
so
could be
cool.
Sick. Like, what if Ghostface is like, I've been trying to get the Stab movies back for a while, but currently the best movies and most popular are Johnny Cage's.
I make them myself.
Like, what if he... Oh, that's cool. I want that. So let's make a prediction right now. Of the DLC characters we know, Quan Chi, Ermac, Takeda, Omni-Man, Peacemaker, Homelander, who do we think is going to have the best ending? I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably going to be Ermac.
Probably?
Could be Takeda.
What the fuck is Quan going to do? Because he has this Sisterhood of Shadow or whatever the fuck.
Well, here's the thing. We didn't hear Quan talk a lot about the Netherrealm. So I think we're going to see some more Netherrealm stuff.
I wonder if they're going to have a new version of...
Shinnok?
Maybe. Or, Draven.
I'm very intrigued. I'm very intrigued.
Because Draven was another one of his, like, lackeys.
Mm-hmm. I think Quan specifically is one to look out for. Takeda's I'm intrigued by because...
It's got to be something Shirai Ryu.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my question. Takeda could be from a different timeline, because we know the story has to do with timelines.
There was a Takeda in the end of the story mode.
Well, here's the thing. I hope that it is straight up Kenshi has a son he doesn't know about. And that son reaches out to him when he sees what's happening, like, with the Yakuza, and he, like, what if Takeda is in the Yakuza when fucking, because Kenshi had to leave.
Doesn't Takeda have some tech?
He does have tech, but let me
What
walk
if
you
he's a
through.
defective from the Lin Kuei after their cyber initiative?
That could be neat, but I don't know how that connects to Kenshi. Here's what I'm thinking. Kenshi was part of the Yakuza for a while in the story mode. What if he shacked up with somebody, had a kid he didn't know about, that kid was raised by the Yakuza, and now Kenshi's trying to take down the Yakuza, but what if his son is in charge of it? Like, what if Takeda is, like, high in the ranks, and that's going to be conflict?
Yeah.
I think Takeda could have a cool ass ending. But ladies and gents, that is our reaction and ratings for all of these fine endings. Kung Lao's is probably the best, but I gotta be real, I really like Sindel's.
That was pretty cool.
Sindel's is fucking sick. Look at that screen!
She's fighting inside of Ermac.
It looks like she's doing a fist bump and yelling, "Yes!"
The only thing that's a little weird is Jared and her are holding hands. I think it'd be a little hard to fight while you're holding hands.
Not really. You just bam,
clothesline people.
Yeah, clothesline bitches. But yeah, please let us know in the comments who you thought had the best ending, and we hope you enjoyed this. This is probably the last story thing we're doing with Mortal Kombat until those DLC stories come out. Or, you know, an expansion pack of some sort. But this game is awesome, so if you want us to play it more, please tell us. We're doing invasion mode, we're doing online stuff. We could easily do that shit online. Well, I think that's it. You got anything you want to say to end the stream?
Get over here.
Cool. Okay, we're ending on that. Okay. Okay.
Flawless victory.
Get the fuck away from me.